Hey there, and welcome to another Dave Does video. Today we are going to check out some more Dimas and his cover of Bed of Roses, originally done by Jovi. Happy to check this out. This was a viewer request, and whenever I can, I will get around to doing viewer request videos. I used to say no pausing, no talking, but now I do lots of pausing, lots of talking, because hey, it's a reaction channel. That's what we do. Let's bring up the video. Let's get into it. I know the original song, so will I be critical? Of course I will. It's what I do. Let's do it! Love the shades!
Sitting here rested and home and this old piano.
Okay, so we've got 3 microphones, so I'm hoping there'll be some good harmonies. I'm trying to work out if that's a real cabin with wood or if that's just fake. Because these joining pieces look really nicely done in the screen there. We're behind the picture, but it's a really odd looking kind of room setup. And that bench that they're sitting on really doesn't look very comfortable. It's like a weird church pew type thing. But yeah, interesting. I'm curious as to the setup in here. We got some antlers in the background, like it's like a hunting lodge, but looks like it's like between these windows. Looks like a fake background. So it almost looks like a stage set prop, maybe.
'Cause a bottle of vodka still lies in my head. Some plum give me.
Interesting, he's got quite a light tone to his voice compared to Jon Bon Jovi, who's quite lower end in that sense. He's much higher key, or higher pitch if you like.
Nightmare thinks that she's still in my bed. 'Cause I dream about movies.
Nice, delicate. Nice camera switch.
Friends kiss the morning while some marching band keeps on.
I wonder if it's a studio that's set up for doing videos, like these sort of performance pieces, because there's like a little camera in the background there near the picture, which is it's quite an old looking camera.
In my head while we're talking.
That's the good bit. That it's got that little huskiness in it. Like we're talking. That's nice. I liked that.
About all of the things that I long to believe about love, the truth, what you mean to me, and the truth is.
I'm curious about these microphones. So these microphones will pick up a lot of room noise, which makes me feel like this has already been pre-recorded and then played. So normally, though, I mean, for these are condenser mics rather than dynamic mics. Normally, in a room like this, you'd have more probably dynamic mics for vocals, because otherwise they're going to pick up too much. You've got acoustics going on. That's a lot of stuff going in. I'd be really surprised if they're singing into condenser mics with multiple. Now, you will see people use condenser mics when they're singing and playing guitar, but usually it's just them. Unless they've got some separation. I could be completely wrong on that. It's just, it feels a little odd they're using condenser mics unless they're miming to a previously what they've already recorded. And that's fine. They can do that.
Baby, you're all that I need. I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses. For tonight I sleep on a bed of nails. I wanna be just as close as and Holy Ghost is and lay you down. Oh.
Okay, so very nice harmonies. I think it's Dimas has done the harmonies, and I think they're miming. They're miming very, very well, but I don't believe it's the other two singing. If anyone knows the fact about it, let me know in the comments. But it sounds like to me Dimas has done his own harmonies and they're just miming for the performance.
On a bed of roses, well, I am so far away. The step that I takes on my way home. The king is ransomed and dies. If it's night, see through this payphone. Still I run after time, wonders hard to get through till the bird on the wire flies me back to you, and I just close my eyes. Baby.
As far as his performance, it sounds great. It's a really nice balanced production. He's got great power in his voice, nicely vocally controlled. So I'm loving all that. It's bugging me trying to work out if this is a live performance or not. My gut tells me it's not, but if it isn't, they're doing a really, really good miming because they're hitting all the right parts on it. But it doesn't make sense. I mean, I suppose if it is live and they've used condenser mics like that, it depends on how well they've done the editing afterwards, but you're going to get a lot of bleed from the instruments around you because these condenser mics have got mics either side, and so when he's singing, he's picking up all that guitar stuff, the bass, everything's coming in on that other side. So that's not ideal if you're trying to do vocals. That you tend to use these in isolation or as a room recording, not when you're trying to get a room where you're trying to get the vocal performance, and especially not two condenser mics and one dynamic mic. I could kind of understand if the other two were singing into dynamic mics, maybe.
My love is true. I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses. For the night I sleep on a bed of nails.
Okay, he is miming. And the only reason I saw that is just because I was watching what he was singing and how his mouth changed. And the vocals carried on longer than his miming did. He kind of cut back slightly. It's a fraction of a second out, but it's enough to say that he's miming to his own performance. I'd stake money on it.
I wanna be just as close as an Holy Ghost is.
But it looks great. I mean, they've done a really good job of their miming. There you go. That's another one where he messed up a little bit there. He's so good, though.
Well, this hotel bar's hangover, whiskey's gone dry in a barkeeper's week's brew. She's giving me the eye, but I might have said yeah. But I left so hard, I think I died.
Gonna get the solo. Just zoning out now. As I said, they've beautifully mimed it. I keep having to question myself if they're miming or not.
I'll be thinking about you.
The balance in the mix sounds great.
All my mysteries, she calls me, standing in her spotlight again. Tonight I won't be alone. She know that don't mean I'm lonely. I've got nothing to prove for you, and I die to the end. I wanna lay you down in a bed of roses.
Bum, 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 bum.
I sleep on a bed of mine.
Nice pitch. Nice little guttural throatiness.
Just as close and Holy Ghosted and lay you down on a bed of roses.
Okay. There we go, Mr. Dimas. Let's just have a look. I'm wondering if anyone... Mixing and mastering, Miso, backing vocals, Miso Foyana. Okay, so it's saying Miss Foyana on backing. I'm surprised. Especially here, look. Yeah, okay, so here we go, look. Backing vocals, Miss Foyana. However, bass is done by a different guy, lead was done by a different way, and keyboard was done. So none of those guys were doing... So when they're miming, they were purely miming. So it summarises it was mimed. Okay. And anyone that says it's not in the comments hasn't read that. But it sounds great. And I know it's going to sound like I've just focused all on about whether it was mimed or not. But I know the song very well. I knew what Dimas was going to be like. I knew how great the song was going to be. So I really wanted it to be about how well they put the video across in their miming. So they've done a lot of work to make sure that the guitarist or the bass player and the keyboard knew when they were meant to be singing over the top. And they were literally... They'd recorded all their parts separately and then they'd done a performance. It's just the giveaway of using condenser mics in a room like that. You wouldn't do that if you were trying to do a recording, a performance recording. You'd use dynamic mics, so like the mic I've got on here in front of me, just here, is a condenser mic, has microphones all the way around, so it picks up the whole room. This microphone, which is an SM7, Shure SM7B, is a dynamic range microphone because it's all kind of focused here and is designed for that. More up front, so you would use something like that if you were doing a performance. But it was a very good performance by Dimas. I really do like his voice. I'd love to see him doing some work with Alip Ba Ta. That would be kind of cool. Seeing them two kind of hook up and doing a kind of project together. But you never know what might happen in the future. Now, if you like this video, please do subscribe, click the bell icon, like, share, and that of course is how Dave does it.